Hashtag goals the show. I am Sarah Younger of Playland, camp director, party motivator, childhood expert.
You share a lot of tidbits for like getting through the day, staying positive. Where does the inspiration for that come?
My life's kind of been a journey, and it wasn't always happiness and excitement, though I've worked very hard to put that in my life at all times.
You have a job that requires a lot of energy. You have to put on a smile for everybody at all times. Does that become exhausting sometimes? How do you keep that up? How do you stay motivated?
By nature, I'm an extrovert, so I love people. Like, being around people is energizing for me. So I walk into a party room, everything else like goes behind. When I walk in that door, I'm there. And the energy of the room is so incredible. And then you put on the music and a tutu and fun, crazy gear, and it's like, that's it. The magic just happens. So I feel like the energy of the crowd feeds me, and I'm sure my energy feeds them.
You take every child into consideration. You know what their likes and dislikes are, and you incorporate that into the party.
100%.
That's so nice.
It's supposed to be magical.
Yeah.
And like, that's the goal. Like, let's make this magical.
Sarah's bringing the magic.
So these are a series. It's actually 3 long pages of affirmations. Just saying the words and digesting them changes my perspective of my entire day. I know that I can accomplish anything I choose, and I refuse to let anything negative hold me back or stand in my way. Most things that happen to us are just things.
Right.
It's our interpretation that really makes it. Sometimes we have something, we missed a bus, right? So take a really super simple one, missing a bus, right? Either we can interpret that as, oh my gosh, this is the start of a horrible day.
Yeah.
This is going to be a cycle. Things are going to go wrong now, right?
Right.
Or we can be like, you know what? The next bus is the perfect one for me. This feelometer I created actually this past summer during summer camp. It ranges basically from 1 to 10. So we established that 10 is like a life-altering tragedy. Somebody loses someone very close to them that really impacts their life. There's something that's devastation to a community. Anything that we will not remember in a year from now automatically has to go below 5. And there's a whole series of questions that we developed to help us find where it goes and give perspective.
So now the perspective has been established. Do you help these children also work it through?
For sure. So then we talk about loads of strategies. Strategies for if I'm upset by something and it's minor. So acknowledging, because we're not teaching kids to suppress their feelings. We don't want them to be holding everything inside. But then the strategies to move on. Okay, what can I do to feel better in the moment?
So this helps children identify what they're feeling, how much they're feeling, and then how to deal with those feelings.
Correct.
I love that. And you came up with this concept.
I did.
That's amazing. You know, I feel like we have a lot in common. We love pink. We like dressing up. How do you juggle all of this? You're busy in the summer. You're busy with bat mitzvah parties. You're booking parties. How do you manage everything?
So I have an amazing planner.
Kids.
I do. I keep very good track of my time. I have a planner. I sit before the week. I plan out everything that I intend to accomplish over that week. I find slots for it. I prioritize each day. What are my major goals for the day? I keep this really good lock on my Instagram and Facebook so that it's only available to me during certain times of the day because I saw that was like my time bleeder. I love what I do. So like when you love what you do, it gives you an energy that you just want to be in it.
You talk a lot about your kids not being home.
My personal life definitely affected the work I do. It actually affected the choice of my work.
Wow.
And so I think that it's something that I do share because I hope to help other people. I know I'm not alone in my situation. I know that we all have different struggles, and I hope that some of this is useful to other people. I am divorced. My first rude awakening was the fact that my kids sometimes aren't with me. To me, it was very, very important that my children have their father in their life, which means that I have to share them. And I was like, if my kids aren't with me, then I want to be working and doing something that's going to make our overall life better. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to support my kids? My financial situation was like so frightening. I remember sitting on my porch and just being in tears and saying, Hashem, I'm handing this over to you. I had never done a party in my life. Right, so within 24 hours of this entire breakdown and literally crying my heart out to Hashem, I had a party booked.
Amazing.
I've just found that like when I was able to let go and cry to Hashem, whether davening or just talking to him, that was always my lowest point was always my turning point. Even though life hasn't been all parties, it hasn't been everything I've chosen, I've known that if I can turn to him, there's the next step. By giving, it takes us out of that mode of just feeling bad for ourselves.
Totally.
Because we focus on other people. My sweatshirt says it, make today happy. Happiness is a choice. You choose it every single day. And my message to you is to just wake up in the morning and take your energy, put it into happiness, because it takes a lot of energy to be sad. So you may as well just use that energy to be happy. And of course, when you're ready to party, you call Playland. That's obvious.
Obviously, duh. Sarah, this conversation just got me pumped. I need to like run.
But you know what? If I came to Brooklyn and we're standing in Marine Park, we had better go run.
Let's go!
Let's go run!
Thank you so much for watching #Goals the show. If you agree that Sarah is #Goals, be sure to like this video and subscribe for